play in the WBC. Super disappointing. We tried a lot of different things, all sides, really tried to make it work, and nothing's wrong with me. It just didn't work out. I really wanted to do it. I really wanted to be a part of that group. Probably my last chance to get to do it, so I really wanted to do it, but just didn't work out for a number of reasons. So disappointing, but that's okay. I'll be ready for the season and be ready to go.
Are you still going to be around Team USA or anything? Be someone involved and just not playing, or going to stay here?
Yeah, no, I'm going to be here. I'll be here.
Can you say kind of what some of those specific reasons were?
I don't think that's super important. It's just, there was some factors that, were making it hard for me to play, and I tried to work it out on my own, tried to work it out with MLB, union, the team, everybody worked hard to try and make it work, and just wasn't able to.
You still have the Dodgers' blessing to do it.
Yeah, Andrew was great through the whole thing, and said whatever you need to do to make it work if you want to do it. And obviously it's not like the first choice of any team to let their guy play for somebody else, but they were great about it.
So Clayton Kershaw will not be pitching in the World Baseball Classic, and from what I've heard from multiple sources is that he wasn't able to get the insurance clearance. He went through a physical exam with an insurance company. He sent them his medical history, but because of his prior injuries, the back issues, they declined his policy, and without that insurance policy, he wasn't comfortable pitching in the WBC without it. So that's from what I've heard. So yeah, it would have been great to see Kersh represent Team USA in the WBC. But when you consider the injuries that he's dealt with over the past few seasons, from the Dodgers standpoint, this might be the best case scenario because Clayton Kershaw hasn't pitched more than 130 innings since 2019. Last year, he ended up with that 2.28 ERA in 126 and a third innings, made 22 starts. In 2021, made 22 starts. So you can pretty much pencil him in for 20 to 24 starts, anywhere between 120 to 130 innings. If he's feeling really healthy, really good this year, maybe he eclipses that. But the biggest key for the Dodgers is just load managing him to an extent and just finding a way to keep him healthy as they head into the postseason. Because he didn't come back for the regular season. Clayton Kershaw came back for another run at the World Series. So like I said earlier, from what I heard, Clayton Kershaw did everything to try to get on that team to be able to compete and help that Team USA team in the WBC, but it just was not going to happen from an insurance standpoint. The Dodgers, they fully supported him, but they just weren't able to figure something out. But Dave Roberts, he spoke to reporters yesterday at Camelback Ranch, and here's what he had to say.
Quite a few younger guys that we should be seeing this year, but what are you looking to see from them when it comes to the spring?
I think, just to see, the young pitchers, the hitters, how they respond to this environment. I think that, your first time in camp, being around superstars and guys that you watch on TV, just kind of seeing how they adjust and know they belong. So I think for me, early on, seeing guys like, Nastrini, Stone, Miller, watch these guys, Diego Cartaya, on the catching side, how they interact with, veterans like Clayton and Julio and guys like that.
And then yesterday we saw Dustin May with his bullpen, and Mark Pryor's reactions were pretty amazing, just the excitement and watching his face light up when he was throwing. What are you seeing from just the first spring appearance from Dustin?
It was good. I think that Dustin, obviously very physical, very talented. I think for me, I thought, very methodical with the pen. And he's an emotional guy, but I think that, as he continues to mature, I think the emotions are going to be more tempered, and I think that shows growth. But it was a professional bullpen. Obviously, the stuff's electric, but just to have him healthy is very encouraging for all of us.
How much do you have to monitor kind of once the season gets going, how much you have to monitor his innings and kind of his bullets, given he hasn't pitched in?
I don't think there's any hard numbers even close to that, but I think just keeping that somewhere front of mind and knowing that the recency of Dustin will help us manage him. But it's kind of a week-to-week, month-to-month kind of thing, and we'll kind of reassess. And I'm sure we're going to keep changing depending on how he feels too.
Was Stone Pepio and building up Gonsolin, just considering the forearm trouble last year?
Say that one more time.
Did you have to do anything different building up Gonsolin, just considering he missed so much time towards the end?
No, he had a healthy. I think for Tony, he took on a lot last year, and I think just at the end he just kind of was fatigued and had some soreness, and I think the regular offseason, the rest, recovery, he's back to feeling good and strong, so he's a full go.